That's your reply to what I'm going to say. No, you're just going to say, like, no, that's a new untold story. Yeah. Okay. Hey, is that story old or told? Fuck no, baby! It's a new untold story. A new untold story. It's a fresh baked untold story. A new untold story.
Are we recording?
Well, kind of just cold open, but we can start whenever.
Yeah.
Why is anything you get
You
off your
want to say
chest?
something
first?
crazy?
So sick.
Get something off your chest.
What citizen?
Yeah.
What it is to do?
You don't know what Citizen app is?
No, I don't.
I've seen you on it.
Hey guys,
You went
in case you're
viral
rocking.
on the Citizen app.
He's
Get ready with me.
You should release your special on the Citizen app.
So cool. I'm doing mine on Truth Social.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So sick. I'm a truth teller. Citizen, what does it do and why?
I moved to Chicago. I'm a pussy. And so I figured I was going to get robbed and shot. I did get robbed my first week.
You move into O Block.
I did. I
sick.
moved way too far south. I moved to your sight unseen. So I downloaded the Citizen app just to see the crimes, and people are creative when it comes to crime.
So right near here, 0.3 miles away, armed robbery thwarted by concealed carry license holder.
Dude, wow, dude. Thwarting doesn't happen nearly enough.
It has descriptions of how the crime was resolved.
Dude, they
That's
sometimes
incredible.
describe the person.
Yeah.
Because there was this one, it was like ugly man throwing feces. Just like,
What if it was
fuck?
gorgeous woman throwing feces? You're sprinting down there.
0.2 miles away. Holy shit.
Guys, they weren't kidding. She's a babe. Get down here.
I do want to commit a crime just to see how they describe me, though.
Yeah.
So they're using adjectives now.
Yeah.
I know they did like 50 kids in 7-Eleven brawling.
They're doing adjectives. Yeah, because like the
Numbers.
7-Eleven by me is a fight club without doubt. Because the last one I got was 100 kids were fighting in the 7-Eleven, which is nearly enough. The guy that worked there, like I couldn't even imagine what he was. Probably reminded him of home. That's that crowded. But
Yeah.
it was unbelievable.
Yeah, men fighting with fish. Was
You
my
got that?
favorite. That was a New York one.
Dude, I got one recently on my street. So I went out to look and I didn't see it. I shouldn't say this because you can look up what it was, but see my street. Fuck it. A guy on a roof that wasn't his eating large sandwich.
Dead
They go-
giveaway.
Yeah.
That's like a hero?
I think, what do you mean, him or the sandwich?
Sounds like a hero.
Yeah, I think he flew and landed
The
on
sandwich.
it. He's eating the sandwich like a hero.
How'd he get on the roof? He must be a
Man on telephone wire eating jalapeno popper.
The best ones were sometimes you get wild animals. That's how I found the possum stuck in a windowsill.
Is that a
stuck in
crime?
Sill is one of the hardest places to get stuck.
There was a possum, and I went.
What, his
I went
head
and
was
checked it out.
stuck?
No, he was just like in a windowsill.
it was too high
and
and he
he was
couldn't-
too high. He couldn't get down.
That's scary.
I
Poor
don't know how
possum.
yeah, I went and reported on it. It was very fun.
Only marsupial in North America.
Shut up.
What?
There's none in Florida?
Marsupials? No, not naturally, I don't think.
about. Yeah.
Pouched mammals.
I met a girl in Australia and she texted me. I was there maybe 3 months ago. She texted me yesterday. She said, "Yeah, I totaled my car. I hit a kangaroo."
Are you guys on texting basis or was that out of nowhere?
Yeah, we hadn't spoken in a while. So I was like, "Oh, she's doing all right." Yeah. Good to see that she's still out there. Yeah.
Those roads are dastardly.
Yeah.
In Australia?
I know in
Devious.
like the outback, it's like, hundreds of miles of nothing, and they have to like regularly like flash lasers at you so you don't fall asleep.
I didn't know that at all.
People always die. They fall asleep.
Yeah,
But what
put
do you
lasers
hit?
in there.
That's a good question.
There's nothing to hit.
I guess it can't. Like, I don't know.
I guess kangaroos
They're-
are like
I guess
deer.
they just they're.
I
they're
guess so.
There's
They're
a lot
muscular
of
as fuck.
kangaroos. They see them as like vermin. Like they see them like as rats.
Oh, they do.
We went up to Alaska and they compared the bald eagles to rats because I remember I like gasped at one and our Uber driver like turned around and scuffed. He's like, "Not you're new here?" I was just like, and he was like, "These are our fucking rats up here." I'm like, "This is a majestic bald eagle."
Yeah.
And we drove past a dumpster and there was like 50 of them fighting over like a rotisserie
There
chicken
was like
skeleton.
50 bald eagles.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like, they were shooing them away
At the
getting
Cars
pissed off.
supermarket. Yeah.
If I killed it, they'd throw me a parade. Damn.
I'd be a hero.
Brutal.
I don't. I looked up if you could eat bald eagle, even if you like ran it over, and it's still not allowed.
It's a federal crime.
But like, even if you hit it with your car, like you'd think you'd be able to like at least
I mean, at least
the Native American way of like not
this.
wasting the body.
There'd be
No.
people
No.
ramping their cars to
No.
hit them.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Take out a nest.
What a villain. He like builds a ramp so he can ramp his car into bald eagles. He would- what an act of terrorism that is. He's so anti-American. Oh yeah. Let's start the show. A New Untold Story episode. You know it?
New Untold Story episode 454 here with Up
Casey
Now comic Casey Rocket touring.
Hey guys, happy to be
And
here,
everything.
Casey Rocket. Yeah.
Fuck, good intro. Is that the catchphrase?
Yeah.
That's a
cool.
pretty
That'll
good
take
one.
you
This is
somewhere.
my catchphrase. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it riff.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh, that's
cool.
beautiful.
It just started right now. It's fresh.
Episode 454. It's not an area code. Bummer, but it's a Pokemon,
hmm
and
Sure is.
I'm gonna do a rare stamp of approval on this.
You
one.
like this Pokemon?
No, I tolerate the design.
Okay.
This Pokemon is
It's not a dickhead.
Toxicroak.
Yeah, it's
Here's
cool.
what it's like an upright
Whoa.
poison dart frog, like kind of humanoid
With the inflating.
muscles and a spike on its head. That's what a Pokemon should be. It should be a creature that's familiar and already fascinating,
Mhm.
dangerous, kind of cool, and vibrantly colored, like a poison dart frog.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just make it
so
more
you like him?
and make it more magical and mightier. That's what a Pokemon should be.
Yeah, that poison sack.
So
in the
that's
throat.
fine by me. I don't think it's good, but
I think it's
fine.
good.
I
It
think
has like a
it's fine.
sharp middle. It's like dangerous enough. It has that sharp middle claw. It's got its middle toe as a different color. It's pretty. It's fun, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there's a finite amount of Pokemons, very finite.
The plural Pokemon is still Pokemon.
There's about 1,000 Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
1,028.
And they just
That's-
announced today they're dropping like 110 more.
Okay, well that's still not a lot.
That's a ton.
It's not a lot. It's been around for 30 years. That equals out to about one a month.
That's
So
okay.
designing a Pokemon is an event that you probably should put a lot of effort into.
You can't saturate the market.
You can't.
You can't.
Imagine if there were 5,000 Pokemon, they wouldn't feel as special.
There's more African Americans in Guam that live in Guam than there are Pokemon. There's more Muslims in Omaha. There's more Kamala voters in Boone County, West Virginia.
Holy shit! Really?
There's more episodes of ridiculousness than Pokemon, and yet they still have a seal that's just a seal named Seal.
But that was like one of the first ones that came out. It's SEEL.
That's even
And it has a
worse.
spike
It's got
on
it
its
wrong.
head.
No,
you
it's
just
just
said,
a seal.
No, you just
And
said a
that's-
spike on the head
That
changes
was
everything.
the
And
once
he's
a
doing
month
handstand.
design.
He
It's
looks
just a
so
literal
friendly.
seal named Seal. There's like 30 dogs that are just dogs. There's a Stonehenge.
What dog is just dog?
There is the prehistoric monument Stonehenge.
Yes.
That's a Pokemon.
Yes,
It's
there is a
Stonehenge
stone-
with eyes and a mouth.
Stonejourner.
That's
It's
a
like
Pokemon.
They combined Stonehenge and Sojourner Truth. And that's what they came up with.
They just
I haven't
that's
seen
just
that one.
Stonehenge.
Look at that cute little, its category is Big Rock. It's 8'2".
They didn't give it like a tail or wings or a mustache.
The
It's,
few,
it's,
the
it's a
proud
living
Big
Stonehenge.
Rock.
You don't need to add wings
But
or a
why
tail
is this-
to make living
it's-
Stonehenge cooler.
It's so lazy
No,
and
dude.
whack to
Dude,
add like, oh, Stonehenge exists as the Pokemon
All right,
universe. Now,
Dick, Kyle, if you saw Stonehenge, you'd think it was cool. They were like, what if it was alive? That is cool.
That's breathtaking.
no,
Desperate.
Two to one.
no. This is
It's Stonehenge with arms
This
and a
is bad.
face. Stonejourner.
no. They could have given it wings.
There's one Pokemon that's a dragon that turns into a building, which I don't love.
It's funny. They're
hate
using like
that.
genuine sacred geometry text. It
Yeah,
said
that
it-
one.
They said
To the
its
right.
rock composition doesn't match the area where it's found. It's from a land far away, like
Much
pyramid
like-
style.
Much like Stonehenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's canonically accurate to the human
But like,
experience.
imagine like a guy seeing Stonehenge. He was like, "What if that was a Pokemon?" That's awesome.
No, I
You're
just
out on
really don't
Stonejourner?
think so.
That's rock and roll,
Um,
dude.
Yes. I think there should be more. There's a Sphinx
It's not
Pokemon.
rock and roll.
That is so rock and roll.
That's ska.
There is a Pokemon called Rock and Rolla, and it's a rolling rock.
There's some bad. There's one named Sock who wears human clothes.
Yeah, and his counterpart Throw. Dude, I conned Barstool saying I wanted to do Man on the Street in London just so I could go catch a sock because you can only get sock in London. And you can only get sock in the UK.
Oh, you're not kidding. His name is Throw Sock?
No, well, one is sock
Two
and one is
different
throw.
dudes.
They're boys.
That's
They
shut
just
up.
have karate
Don't talk to
gis.
me like
No, you're right. They had a falling out. I just disrespected
They're
the fuck.
boys. No crap. Look at their demeanor, man.
Yeah, sock and throw. Yeah, I got Barstool to pay for me and Tommy Smokes to go do a 4-minute man on the street for the
That's right.
coronation.
Who's their little friend?
That's vanillish.
Oh Jesus! This is taking a downturn. I haven't looked at it in a while. This is
You got to
tough.
catch up before the
It's
new ones
bad.
drop.
But I have a least
I
favorite
wish.
now.
You have a
an
least
ice
favorite
cream
Pokemon
cone.
now?
Yeah.
So do you have a most favorite?
Not yet.
Okay. Do you have a one you like?
No, I have a few that I tolerate, but no favorites.
Okay, what's your
I have a
least favorite?
It is.
This is going to piss me off.
You can't have one without the other. There's no God if there's no devil. You understand what I'm saying?
You have to. Oh, he has
You
a
have to have something
tolerate.
you
He has a
like.
purgatory
You're
and
right.
hell.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, purgatory and hell.
It's very. Yeah.
This is hell. It's like a jacked construction worker with grandma hair, a big red clown nose, like an hourglass figure,
You talking Conkeldurr?
and he's hoisting a construction beam with his veins. It's like a girder.
Girder. It evolves into. It evolves.
Into what?
Conkeldurr.
I hate this.
And those.
It's a construction.
It's called.
fuck is he
It's holding a
doing?
girder,
Girder.
That is a girder. Girder sounds bad.
Look at
Rock and roll has a new name.
and those are its veins. Dude.
Girder.
Bulging veins, like a
His
a
lower
voluptuous body. Why is he a clown? Why does he have a clown nose?
Go to Conkeldurr. It's a middle evolution. Middle evolutions are always. Look at him.
That's bad too.
Why do they want to build so badly?
What are they building?
What?
Whoa. Hold on. His birth name's Robitussin. Robusha.
Oh, there you go.
That's his Japanese name. Yes. When he moved to America, he decided he changed it to something more fitting. Robitussin.
Delsum. Delsum PM.
His lower half is James Charles.
Oh yeah, he is thick. Like yeah, it's.
I haven't
nice.
seen his
He's
ass.
snatched.
He's snatched.
I'm surprised that's your least favorite. That's a lot of things that you enjoy: muscles, metal, granite.
Yeah, dude, that
Working
seems to
hard.
be like right down your alley.
Yeah,
I don't like beams.
You don't like
I like
beams?
angled construction equipment.
But like the beams make the
A-frames?
angles.
I don't like beams.
2 beams make an angle.
He taught humans how to make concrete. He didn't make it from magic. He taught them how to make it from elements.
More than 2,000 years ago. Now they
can
are.
do No, he anything.
So I liked Pokemon when they were just took the place of animals, and now they have to be like these wise sage beings from the past that have a purpose.
that are 4'7".
There's
190
There's a
pounds.
Pokemon that controls time. The god in the Pokemon universe is a Pokemon, not a person, which I thought was interesting. And you think he would stop their capture?
so he invented
He's an
concrete.
indifferent god.
Yes, he's hands off kind of thing.
Yeah, he invented concrete and unions.
Yeah, he did.
He's a
Dude.
teamster.
They did there's a Donald Trump Pokemon.
Teamster. You caught Jimmy Hoffa.
No, there's a Pokemon model after Donald Trump.
Which one?
Gumshoes.
You should look at
What is that?
No way.
Yeah, gumshoes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, his hands are behind his face. He's pondering.
Yes.
Much to discuss.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Patiently
Oh my
Steakhouse
God.
location waiting till the sun goes down.
So they're
Strong John Stakeout.
These two Pokemon have been fighting for so long. They don't know what the fuck they're
A peace
doing.
treaty between Team Rocket and the layperson.
Abilities strong.
31
jaw.
pounds, 2 feet. That's pretty beefy, no?
that's fat for 2 feet.
Yeah.
That's-
He doesn't hide. He just stands like that in the
Yeah.
tree line.
He's on the Citizen app.
If you're still here, you're done.
Yeah. So that's your
Yeah.
new least favorite is Girder.
Yeah, but it says he often hangs out at construction sites. Like what? What
Catcalling
does that
women.
mean?
That means he's working
In
construction.
Pokemon.
That's what
Nice tits.
construction workers do.
Nice, dude. If Girder slapped my girl on the ass, I don't know what I'm doing, dude.
You just
your girl.
If I found out my girl used to date Girder,
Girder sounds like a KKK crime. It's Girder.
what?
What?
What kind of KKK?
It sounds like it sounds bad.
Is it like murder? But
Yeah.
You could say that.
To put it lightly.
I thought that would instantly click.
What was the grr? Oh, god
What
damn it,
was the-
dude. Oh, you're so fucked up. Oh, that one took me 1 minute to get. One whole minute.
That's also what they call it when you kill a girl. Girder.
Wait for this to click.
Yeah, that felt horrible.
Oh my god,
That was a bad
1 minute burn.
That was bad experience.
usually
Because it wasn't like I wasn't like proud of the
Usually
joke,
your
but it was
most
just,
clever
like,
will get will take me like 4 to 6 seconds. This one.
There's a time delay on that.
I thought that was just
This
going to
was
be
a
a
punk
quick
rock
hit.
like
Let's get
song.
over it immediately. It's not.
Your kids weren't. You're not ready for that riff, but your kids are gonna love it.
Oh my god.
I'm not going to apologize for not getting it because my response time is understood. Nick,
I should know Kyle well enough, but it got me. I had to say it out loud.
That's not one you want to like sit on at all.
that's a
Girder
microwave.
sucks.
That's a
Oh, there's one
microwave.
that's just a penguin with an ice
Can't
cube
let that
head.
simmer.
No, it's not just an ice cube head. It takes it takes the hit and it loses the ice cube. It's like a defense thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
That's
no.
not just an ice cube
It
head.
has one hair.
Whatever.
That's kind of cute.
Whatever sums that up quite well.
Wait, see, look.
Dude,
and it
I'm
has-
so
I'm
over
over it.
this.
no, that's its icy face, and then it has a noise face.
What is happening?
Oh, it has a noise face.
Yeah, man. You hit it, and I believe it goes to its noise face version.
Done with Pokemon. All right. That was Pokemon.
I mean, one of these
know
days.
if I'm done with it. I think I'm just getting started.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you've missed out on a whole world. Rudy, you're on my side now. You're a Pokemon guy.
All the dudes are getting into Pokemon.
It's a little late, but hey,
Decades late.
and anybody's welcome. Anybody at all. Passes the time.
Casey, what are you into?
Well, now I'm into Pokemon.
Yeah,
but,
big time.
I'm just as happy with a good book.
Yeah. You know what my Pokemon is? A book.
Yeah, never
A
heard
good
of it.
fucking book.
All these kids are on their
Some
freaking
pros.
phones. So nasty. I like watching movies. I'm really into movies, and
What do you do to pass the time while you're traveling? Because you're on the road like a year straight.
I watch a lot of movies.
How many movies?
Like good movies? So wait, we said
Yeah,
this.
good movies. Yeah, I don't like.
I like fun movies more than good movies.
So yeah, there's two kinds of people in this world: fun movies, good movies.
Yeah.
I'm a
Wow.
little bit.
Oh my God, that was
dudes.
profound.
I know what
types
you
of
guys are
dudes.
thinking, Casey. Yeah. What about all the other types of people? And they're there too, but primarily there's two. I
Primarily.
got stuck in a particle accelerator, and I don't want to get into this, but my
Yeah.
molecules were basically torn apart at the very fabric, and
That happened to my boy.
I had no corporeal form. And I was kind of floating in the ether, and somewhere along the way, I found my God, and it was vengeance.
Wow. Okay.
So,
If I'm a pestilence
Happened
man
to your boy
myself.
too, yeah.
yeah, I pray at the altar of pain, and somewhere along the way, I will exact my unique brand of revenge. So,
That sounds-
It's boutique revenge.
But that in movies.
it's a full-time job. Yeah. Sure, that in movies.
that in movies.
Yeah, back to the movies because that's what really caught my attention.
Yeah, so you said, so what type of movies are you watching?
I'm just a regular guy.
How to Train Your Dragon.
What did you do before comedy?
Well, I've done stand-up since I was 20, so I'm 30 now. So before that, I was in college.
Okay.
And then when I was first starting comedy, I did copywriting for a little bit.
Okay.
I got my degree in journalism.
Nice.
As any notable copywriting?
Yeah, I wrote a lot of descriptions for weed websites, so I would...
Oh wait, would you describe the high?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you're the worst.
Yeah, you're the worst.
So I would say I would say just as comfortable melting into the couch as you are picking up a bucket of ice cream. But they
That sounds incredible.
They wouldn't send me the weed. I don't even smoke weed, but they wouldn't say there was no. I had to make it up out of thin air because it's all buzzwords, right?
So you had to make up the high.
Yes, I had to make up the high, so it would be like 25% THC, 5% CBD, and then I would. They would pay me like $3 a description, so I had no time to spend any time on it. So I would just take Adderall 20s, and I would just
Donald Duck it.
Donald Duck on. And just see when the smoke finally cleared, I was like, what if
That's how I describe this strain.
Yeah.
Did you ever get outlandish with it?
The strain is us.
Yeah. This will make you feel like Donald Duck.
But yeah, I think I did like 500 of them in like 2 days. So each one was like 2 sentences. So it would be a lot of like repeating the same thing different ways, which is all kind of what copywriting is. You're finding different ways to deliver the same message.
We're using thesaurus.com.
Oh, I was just pulling from the eternal dictionary, the infernal flame. I was in the information chamber.
Right.
That's something I've been trying to catch on as a public saying. The information
I've
chamber.
heard you say it
saying
twice.
That was
today.
twice today.
I've been saying it a
It's like
lot.
I'm into that.
I did Zanies last night. I'm not kidding. I probably said it at least 8 times. He's like, sorry, guys. I was in the information chamber. Like, why does it seem?
Dude, is this a real
that
term?
has legs.
Is that just thinking?
So yeah, it's basically like being.
Is that like thinking? No.
If I had to do it,
It's the information
if I
chamber.
did it,
Wait, let's hold on. Let's shit on the boy real quick. Is the information
I'm never with
chamber like thinking?
that's bullshit.
are bonita fish big? Yeah, they were trophy fish. So this is my impression of the information chamber. You like. Like you're like stuck in thought. Like,
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I get it.
Wait,
it's okay.
it's nothing like thinking.
Yeah, that's fucking
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
not
I'm
thinking.
so sorry.
Yeah. You're overloaded with so much karmic energy that you're just stuck as a translucent thought form, like a tulpa.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Like a what?
Like a tulpa is a thought form that's spoken into existence.
Like a tulpa.
You can't just drop
Sorry.
tulpa.
You can't drop tulpa.
You can't drop tulpa.
Come on, man. I know
What is
all-
a tulpa?
I know all kinds of stuff. It's in
tulpa
like
is a material.
It's a
Materialist being or thought form. He dropped it perfectly.
Yeah, that's dead on.
That's better than any Pokemon. Look at that. Like,
It's
go to the
like-
picture below.
Everyone wants to know what a tulpa is.
it's big in like high-strangeness esoteric circles. So
Oh yeah,
For sure.
How do you get into the high strangeness circles?
So
You
well,
can't
you
just
got to
seek
enter the
those
third
out.
plateau.
some people think that Bigfoot is a tulpa. So the more people go, oh, a Bigfoot lives in this wood, suddenly it does. You're like materializing a
okay.
being. People see Slender Man now because the public collective unconscious thinks so much about this being. Somewhere along the way, your perception is reality.
Okay.
So, I mean,
That actually is interesting.
yeah.
Probably like the Fresno Nightcrawler. Are you guys familiar with the
Exactly.
Fresno Nightcrawler?
Like
the
cryptids. Yeah.
the anthropomorphic pair of legs that are very pale and translucent that are seen in Fresno.
Yeah.
It's
cryptozoology.
yeah, that's my favorite cryptid. Yeah,
Your favorite cryptid is the Fresno.
yeah, it's just the
Well,
ghost
there's a
leg.
creepy video of it. There's
Wait, you know it?
Oh, for sure. I know a lot about cryptozoology. I know a little bit about everything.
Dude, have you ever been to the ripped Mothman statue?
In Point Pleasant?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Dude, he's so hot.
He is.
I know. He looks really good.
Dude, like if I had to choose one harbinger to fuck, it would have to be Mothman.
Mothman ain't bad.
Harbinger of
Many
doom.
men have. Many men have opted the same.
All right, name your top harbingers you'd want to fuck.
Well, people were seeing the Mothman in Chicago.
Mothman got all the way out here?
So in the past like 5 years, there's been a ton of Mothman sightings in Chicago around O'Hare Airport for some reason.
The statue's to the right. Look at that bod.
Yeah, he's got a great figure.
Oh my God.
He looks great. He's never seen a calorie.
So he made it all the way out here?
Yeah, and so most Mothman sightings were in 1966, I believe, in Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
The bridge falling.
And it was right before the bridge fell. And then after the bridge fell, no one saw it again. So goes the public story, what they want you to think, John Keel, the writer. But I'm not trying to get caught up in the semantics of this, but a lot of people see him in Chicago.
So
True.
what? I'm
Yep,
not.
Chicago Mothman.
What do you think is happening when people claim or do see something like a Mothman?
Well, I don't know. There's two schools of thought, right? One being that it is a physical being that you could hurt or catch or hit with your car or a plane. The other being that it's somewhere in between, like it's something that blips into our reality and blips back out. People think that about Bigfoot too.
So you have enough of a following to where you could create one of these.
If I started pushing it,
Yeah.
yeah.
If
If
you
I,
start getting
if I started boosting the Mothman post,
boys, let's get together and make a being.
Dude, I like that.
The boys getting together and making a being.
Let's ideate.
What a
and
dream.
conceive a being.
We got to get we have to rent out like a warehouse. Any dude, chick can come,
Yeah.
but you all have to think about this being in silence until he just pops in the middle of the group.
Nobody
That
eats
would
until
feel
he pops
amazing.
up.
Yeah, turn a tulpa into a reality.
Tulpa into Tulpa Fest.
Tulpa's that's a good first date kind of reference to throw around. She'll be hooked. He knows so much about cryptozoology.
Our hometown had a bat boy rumor for a while, but bat boy is a pretty common one.
That's like a position in baseball.
Well, not even a position. It's like I think it's damn near slavery.
Yeah, that was.
It's indentured servitude.
Dude, we just
They
plucked
pay them in
local
little
boys.
uniform.
I remember there was just boys retrieving everything. I was
My
like,
salary's one tiny uniform a year.
get the tiny. It's a nice uniform.
They don't have the funds for the number though.
They didn't have a number. I was like, whose son are you? He was like, he's nothing. That's just his profession.
I'm just the bat boy. That's the bat. Yeah, there was a.
But what do you mean the bat boy in Wheeling?
They thought the storage facility behind Foggy Bottom had a bat boy.
Had like
Foggy
the
bottom.
winged mammal,
Yeah, but also
but
boy.
in boy.
Yeah.
These things happen every day.
An orphanage I used to work at had the blue lady.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
an
you would see
orphanage.
her. Yeah, I worked at an orphanage.
Yeah.
That was my summer job. Way to kick back.
Did you get fired?
No, I didn't get fired. What? Why? Would you assume I got fired from an
You
orphanage?
weren't selling enough kids?
No. I was really good. I was a good orphan keeper, I guess. Shepherd. Yeah.
But why would people see the Bat Boy?
People, they were claimed people would see the bat boy. I'd imagine it was a big bird or a bat. Could have been a bat.
Some sort of adolescent bat.
Oh wait, Bat Boy was in Lewisburg,
my God.
Caverns of Lewisburg.
They're
Yeah.
spreading.
Yeah, my God.
He's touring.
It was probably the spawn of fucking
Bad
Mothman
Boy.
because there's got to be some fan fiction about Mothman.
Mothman is like one of West Virginia's biggest industries.
Yeah, he is.
It's like
There's that
coal,
movie.
Well, Cole's on the way down in Mothman.
Yeah, it's Coal, Walmart, West Virginia University, Mothman. I think
Percocet.
It's right above above
That's-
Percocet and Dollar General.
Purdue tried to atomize.
Yeah.
I think a fuck ton of people go to the Mothman Festival. Are you saying you went there, or do you just know about it?
No, I just know a lot about it. I read the book once a year around Halloween. It's really interesting because a lot of other stuff happened. Like people would see, this is where Men in Black came from, that term Men in Black, where people would see these government agents, these shady
What's the Mothman app?
I'm saying it's a big economic
I'm busy.
sector.
It really is.
That's how we make our money in the state.
Yeah. That's like, you know how a lot of people want to teach coal miners how to code? They just got to teach them Mothman.
Just Mothman.
That's what they got to do.
It's a business. People love it.
Chicks love shit like that.
I don't know how the fucking Chupacabra, they must have some good PR because that's boring.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it's not even a danger. I like my cryptids to be a danger.
What's your number one? Chupacabra is a hairless dog.
Yeah, tell us about
Chupacabras.
some of your top cryptids. Maybe some underrated
The
ones.
Michigan Dogman's a good one. People see that a lot. I'm talking about ones that people actually see. I mean, the Ozark Howler is good. The Ozark Howler.
That's
a lot of people do
scary.
It is scary. If you've been to the
Wait, this was
Ozarks-
3 minutes ago? He was finally found?
Oh my God, the news just broke.
3 minutes ago.
My phone's been on airplane mode.
on a print document.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
Sorry, I got to take this call. Yep, we got him.
The Michigan Dogman in Wexford County, Michigan.
He's been compromised to a permanent end. They announced it on
3 minutes
WWE.
They interrupted. Cena tells us. He's been found. Wait, the middle one's the Ozark Howler. That
looks
It looked like a jackalope.
something I'd maybe see.
Not to be confused with the jackalope of Montana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quick tiny break to talk about our best friends over at Game Time. It's the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. It is the easiest way to buy tickets for sporting events, comedy, concerts. What am I forgetting?
I forget doing it sometimes because it happens so quickly,
So quick and easy.
easily.
And you know you're getting the best
Purchasable.
available price with the GT Picks. You can go right up until the game starts. You can go after the game starts and get in best price, best seats. It'll tell you what's a hot deal. It'll tell you what's a good price. Get a view of the seat, and it all is housed within the Game Time app. You at home can go see the Giants play the White Sox. I think it's a good logo matchup.
I'm a proponent of the mid-game pull-up. Show up in the fifth, catch the meat of the game. maybe you got things to do beforehand.
That's a move.
Going fourth
Go in
to
the fifth.
seventh. Leave it the stretch.
Yeah, you don't need fourth to seventh.
The fourth to
We gotta
seventh.
make that trend.
Tell him Kyle sent you. To nobody.
Just the random person next to you.
Hey, Kyle sent me. I'll be out of here.
Dude,
quick. Don't worry.
Fourth to seventh is peak. Dude.
Oh, Kyle sent you. You must be out of here in the seventh.
Dip
Then.
in the street.
Yeah, you guys at home, if you don't have the Game Time app, get it. And then when you do, you can take the guesswork out of buying tickets. You download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code UNTOLD, UNTOLD, for $20 off your first purchase. $20 can be tickets to an entire baseball game.
$20 is a lot to get off. Embrace it.
Yeah, that's right. Terms to apply. Again, create an account, you redeem code UNTOLD, UNTOLD, for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time. A new Untold story is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health awareness is growing, but there's still progress to be made. 26% of Americans who participated in a recent survey said they have avoided seeking mental health support due to fear of judgment. When people hesitate to get help, it doesn't just affect them, it impacts families, workplaces, and entire communities. This Mental Health Awareness Month, let's encourage everyone to take care of their well-being and break the stigma. The world is better when people are healthy and happy. BetterHelp has over 10 years of experience matching people with the right therapist from a diverse network of more than 30,000 licensed therapists with a wide range of specialties. We're all better with help. Visit betterhelp.com/new to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/new. Recommend it. Go to BetterHelp and get yourself right. 10, 9, 8. Kyle, what am I doing? 7, 6.
Oh, this is
5.
Oh, you're counting down.
Well, yeah. Yeah, fuck it, you're right. We're talking rocket money.
Got it.
Countdown. We're talking rocket money. When it comes to spending, sometimes it's out of sight, out of mind. That daily coffee habit, forget about it. Those streaming services, not thinking about it. Guess what? It adds up, folks. Rocket Money helps you spot those patterns so you can do something about them and keep more money where it belongs, in your pocket. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can continue to grow your savings. See all your subscriptions in one place and know exactly where your money is going. For ones you don't want anymore, Rocket Money will help you cancel them. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year. It's a new Nintendo Switch and a game,
yeah.
and maybe another game. When they use all the app's premium features, cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/untold, UNTOLD today. That's rocketmoney.com/untold, rocketmoney.com/untold.
There's some really good ones. People see a dinosaur all the time in Africa, and they local tribes supposedly who've never seen pictures of dinosaurs can pick it out of a lineup. They go, "That's the one. Looks like a Stegosaurus."
Oh, no way. That's my favorite dino.
Oh, that's cool.
He's called the Makembe Mbumbo.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think I just accidentally said Makembe Matumbo, but he's
Wait, I thought you were making a joke.
Yeah.
unintentionally.
You
Some of these,
accidentally-
Kimbe Matumbo.
some of these riffs are bigger
I
than
think
me.
it's what they call it.
Bigger than me.
You accidentally almost said Makembe Matumbo.
Yeah,
I can't even say it.
it's Dikembe Matumbo. That's what they call it. It's coincidence that it's also the name of the hooper.
I think my body absorbed a Siamese twin when I was a kid. Some riffs are just from him. His death rattle.
Chef Donnie downstairs was a twin that he absorbed his twin. That makes, it makes perfect
mouth,
sense.
or how does that work?
No, when they were 14. When they were 14, he decided I'm gonna
Welcome to the
embryonically,
debut.
of
Yeah,
course.
welcome to the debut of What's for Lunch.
I'm having my twin.
Yeah. Would you consider Crazy Frog a cryptid?
Crazy Frog certainly is a tulpa.
Without doubt.
Without doubt, we spoke him into existence.
My first tweet after getting hired by Barstool, and I got that influx of followers, was about Crazy Frog. When you went to his Spotify, you know how there's the picture of the artist at the top of the Spotify page? You could scroll down on his, and it was just his cock.
Crazy
the
Frog.
first thing I ever tweeted was as a Barstool Blue, it was Crazy
I
Frog's
remember
cock.
this. Undeniable.
Don't
Yeah.
put cock. Put penis. Don't put cock.
You can't type crazy frog cock.
Mook.
Seeing that in Arial, seeing that in Arial regular next to Google crazy
that
frog
should
cock.
essentially. That should.
You whipped out your phone real quick.
Take a picture of that.
My hand was shaking.
Put that on
It was too blurry to show. It's like, I swear it said cock.
Man in Chicago.
Wait, can you
Googling
search
Crazy
my
Frog
Twitter
cock.
for Crazy Frog? Because it was so funny because they had to crop it, but they I think Crazy Frog, he DM'd me after tweeting it and he said ding ding.
No, he did
Yes.
not.
Yes.
How devious is that? Who runs that
Dude.
account?
Life hack.
Jeff Bezos.
Search Crazy Frog on Spotify and pull the top songs down. You can see his little uncircumcised toad peener. Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, it was pretty
There it
good.
is.
Oh my god!
Is
What a
that
hack.
watermarked? Crazy Frog watermarking that shit?
Where?
He's watermarked his
He
cock.
watermarked over his cock. I didn't even see that. Watermarking your dick pics. Like, whose cock is this? Dude, that's for sure Crazy Frog.
Watermarking your dick.
He's a voyeur, man. He's an
good.
exhibitionist. He loves to be seen. That's part of his
Oh, yeah.
how he gets off on it.
He also loves to die. There's a lot of different
Does he die?
rumors about how he's died.
You're thinking of the the Loveland frog boy that's a cryptid from in
Frog
Cincinnati,
Man. Yeah.
who's
He loves-
actually an iguana.
The
What?
Frog man. A lot of people see like frog creatures. They see him in Tennessee as well.
Oh, yeah. Look, Crazy Frog DM me June 15th, 2020. What's that say?
Oh,
Oh, he
Mr. Frog. You responded.
Yeah, it was
to
a
Mr.
friend.
Frog. That's Crazy Frog to you, brother. Mr. Frog was my father's name.
Oh my god!
Please, I'm crazy. Yeah, you DM me ding ding. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love DMing celebs.
Ding, ding, dude. He said it at 5 a.m. That was
He was
a
horny
booty
as
call.
fuck.
Yeah. That was him ringing the bell. Ding, ding. Chow's on.
Crazy Frog's cock for dinner. For breakfast at 5 a.m.
Thank God that little blue cock was watermarked, or else I would have never known it belonged to Crazy. I would have thought it was just any man's.
Could have been anyone.
Whose
be
adult
any
man
dude.
cock is this?
Could have been Osmosis Jones. Could have been Smurf.
Oh my
God.
God. How do you know about cryptids, Kyle?
I just know the local ones.
Yeah.
Of course, the Fresno Nightcrawler because it's just legs.
White legs.
There's a good one in Murfreesboro by where my mom lives. Murfreesboro, Illinois has the Big Muddy Monster. And it was found by my great uncle, who was later killed by his wife. It's a long story. But he was a local policeman and he saw this Big Muddy Monster, for lack of a better term,
Yeah.
walk out of the river, out of the Big Muddy River is why they call it that.
Oh my God. And he was big?
He was apparently, scared the living daylights out of you. Big as a pig, large as a toad.
Wise words. Me and Kyle did
He
the
was
Skunk
pretty
Ape
big.
tour in Florida.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Laser saw a skunk ape in Texas.
No kidding.
Had to
I didn't know
ask
he
him
was
about it.
traveling that far.
Yeah, man.
What are his dates? It's
Skunk ape.
got double booked at the club.
I'm opening for the skunk ape tonight in Okeechobee, Florida.
Yeah, he's
Right outside of Lake Okeechobee.
Yeah, people see him a lot. He was only seen, which kind of leads credence to the story. He was seen only for a week in the 1970s. It was in the New York Times. People saw this large, nasty, muddy monster in Illinois, and they never saw him again.
And then the only man that saw him was murdered.
He was later silenced, by my great aunt, who used to have to go to weekend jail because she shot him.
Wait, she only had to go to weekend jail for killing him?
Yeah, I used to have buddies who used to have to go to weekend jail in high school.
Oh, yeah.
So you just get in trouble, and I guess you get a good lawyer or a good job, and you just have to go on the weekends.
Not bad. Sleep away.
Not bad. Take a little time away from the kids.
Have you guys ever been in a cell? I've never been in a cell.
Yeah.
No.
With men.
Nice.
My first day of college.
Oh, yeah.
Cracked a beer on the sidewalk, put away, cried twice. Then got out, then went home and got poison ivy all over my ass. In the same
Tales
long
old as
day.
time.
It wasn't the same day. It was the same week. Yeah.
That's a brutal week.
Yeah.
I've been 4 times, all drunk in public. I've been 5 times. One time was shoplifting.
Okay.
So
what were you stealing?
4 drunken publics. And
A
then
necessity or a want?
the stealing?
Yeah.
Want.
Yeah.
Thrill of the chase. I took a bunch of Ritalin when I was 18 and I got super drunk and I stole a bunch of lunch meat from this Publix.
That's like a need, man.
Lunch meat is
you saying you wanted it and didn't need it implies that you weren't going to eat it. You weren't going to like fiddle around.
I was on Ritalin. I was eating air. I was eating molecules. You could have cut the air with a steak knife. I was eating
cooked
atoms.
to perfection. Yeah. Splitting atoms just to eat.
Oppenheimer would never.
That's say, Buster, where were you hiding it?
stealing lunch meat is.
I was so drunk, I was trying to steal beer, and I got there, and I just walked down an aisle, first aisle I saw, and was just clearing the shelves into my cart, and it wasn't the crime of the century, and and they just followed me outside, and they were like, "Hey, you didn't pay for that," and I was like, "For sure," and I was just throwing it all in the car, and they were like, "You didn't pay." I was like, "All right, it'll be okay."
Wait, the crime is you're implying that you drove here.
No, my buddy drove me, and he was like, "Hey man, you should probably put it back." I was like, "Definitely," and I just put it on the car. They followed us.
Heard.
They followed us home. These things happen every day.
Oh, so they didn't get you? They didn't get you right there?
No, they got my license plate, and when I got home, the cops were there like 30 seconds later, and I was like, "Whatever could it be?"
So
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Just like
How did
8
these
cases
get
of pulp
here?
of pastrami come out of your pant leg. All that.
kilograms of pastrami. Was it just
like-
all lunch meat?
It was like $400 worth of like. I'm not trying to do a bit. It was like at least 80-90% lunch meat. There was a couple cases of beers. Thankfully, I got it on the river. I got the beers on the end there, but walking out the door. But yeah, man, it was a lunch meat related crime. That one I had to go for a couple days. It sucked. I had to wear the jumpsuit and everything.
Orange
Brutal.
or striped?
It was
Striped seems like a slap in the
It
face.
was gray. It was
Okay.
in Alpharetta County Jail, Georgia. Brutal.
So you stopped drinking in college, so you were stacking these young.
I did, but I picked it back up, and then I
Okay.
stopped again. But yeah, I just can't handle the bottle, man.
Yeah.
But when I was a young man, I used to love to hurt myself and drinking,
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
falling,
Oh yeah.
get hurt, big bump.
Or you would actually get injured.
Sure, sometimes fall down the stairs,
Yeah, that would be a wake up call.
big noggin.
So when you started comedy, were you drinking?
Just for like the first year, but I was like 20. I stopped when I was 21. So yeah,
That's a great age to put it down.
Yeah.
sure. It's just getting
You
started.
did your homework early.
I gave up pussy at 18.
Yeah.
But I picked it back up during COVID. So I drank for like 6 months during COVID heavily, and then I gave it up again. But yeah.
Just a spree. Yeah. And no weed, no nothing.
No, I can't do it. Yeah, I've just always had a horrific drug problem. So I don't do
Oh.
it. But yeah. I went to detox a bunch. I've been to rehab a bunch. But I've been sober for years. But
Congratulations.
Yeah, I used to love it. Oh, it's so boring.
Kyle, are you on the weed again? Or are you off?
I'm on the everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
You're on everything?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Right
now.
It's a tough
He's
week.
back.
Tough week. I was gonna tell you guys.
You're on everything.
Nah, just weed, no smoking, just edibles, but we'll see how that goes. And I'm like, oh, I won't do it every day. I have to take no consecutive days, but it's over.
Why is it over?
It's over. Like I'm gonna do it every night for 6 months and then quit again for 3 months.
Where have you been VRing?
Oh my God. It's so wonderful.
Please.
Resolute, Canada. I'm stuck in these like ultra Arctic towns in the ice where there's no flora. And
Stuck
do you
implies you
mean
don't
by
want to
that?
be there.
Are you stuck? What do you mean?
Take off the headset.
There's an app. There's an app called Wander.
This fucking sucks.
Fuck, man.
He's in Narnia.
Oh, god damn
This
it.
is fucking bullshit.
Where's the fucking exit?
Stuck on an
Touch your face.
on an iceberg.
Help!
I fucking hate this.
Welcome.
Look it out!
All right, welcome to the future. 'Cause
You must be very high.
Yeah, I get very high, and it's
I'm freezing.
Your nipples
Never
are hard
cold.
in the 90-degree weather. Just goosebumps.
it can have that effect. Yeah.
You've gotten cold.
Right. It's like when you kind of taste desserts in dreams, kind of.
I've never done that either.
Oh, that was a very normal thing.
I've never tasted.
You never like pigged out in dreams?
I've
and,
no, I've never tasted.
And you wake up immediately after, you're like, I swear I tasted that. Because I definitely derive some pleasure from that. You never binge eat?
No, dude.
Maybe
You're
that's
binging and purging.
I think you keep yourself devoid of all like bad foods that you're the only one that dreams it. You can do it in real life really easily.
No, I mean, I eat sweets now that I'm on the weed, but like I do have dreams where I'm eating like delicious foods, and I can swear to you, I taste. There's something going on sensory wise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dreams are powerful.
Yeah, man. Wow. You said it.
You said it, brother. I'm not even going.
I'm not touching that.
Yeah.
Sopas.
No
Yeah.
complaints.
Too lax on dreams. We just let them. We're just like, oh yeah,
Well,
it's a daily thing.
yeah, it's just a daily thing. It's thinking.
Not at all.
It's not just thinking.
Yeah, it's thinking. I can think whatever I dream. Oh, fuck you.
I can think whatever I dream. That's heavy, man.
Wow. Yeah,
That's Bukowski.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Direct. It's tatted on me.
I can think what I dream. That's Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's Cats.
I was watching some of your stand-up, and you said, was it one of your family members invented the high five?
Oh, sure. Yeah, my Uncle Don. Yeah.
That's got to be some old money, man.
Is that an older uncle?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, much older than me. You might be surprised. But he was slapping, and I remember as a kid, I was actually there when he did the first one, and he hit this guy. And the guy went, "What the hell was that?" And Don, he stops. Sorry.
Yeah. Take your time.
Mm-hmm.
He stopped and he said, "I'm gonna call it the high five." Wow. And next thing you know, it's on a freaking billboard in damn Amsterdam.
Was he pissed when the low five came out?
Sure, yeah, that was an undermining of everything he'd ever worked.
You're not gonna fucking believe this.
That was a political witch hunt.
What is this, down low?
What's the fucking point?
The whole point of the high five is that it's high.
It's a one-off.
It's not about the five, it's about height.
So yeah, anytime, like obviously it's unregulated, like streetwise, but anytime anyone in a movie or TV does it, I get a little cut of that. So.
Nice. Those residuals have to be crazy.
Yeah.
Some high five royalty.
It has to be crazy. Oh my God. If they filmed the end of a baseball game, you got to be loaded.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's cha-ching.
Yeah. That's so cool. I got to pick my jaw up off the floor. Yeah, some of these numbers are astronomical. It's been a blessing, I'll say that. So in some ways I do, I come from money, and I'm happy to give it back to the community. And
It's very nice. Yeah. What do you do?
I haven't done much, but I will.
Nothing yet.
I'm planning on getting around to it. I'm getting older, so I just turned 30. I figure by 40, I plan on giving away about half of the high five money.
That's
so,
really nice. So
yeah, it should be upwards
high 2.5,
5 billion,
mid
so.
2.5.
Yeah. I get points. I get points on the high five. So,
Yeah, it goes to miles.
Miles.
Converts right to miles.
yeah, my American Airlines app is
You
just
should be
loaded.
able to donate miles to charities and GoFundMe.
At the end of the year, I'm going to donate my miles to a real sick
Facebook
kid.
friends. Just give them miles.
Hey man, I heard you've been struggling money wise, so here's
5,000.
a lot. Here's more miles than you've ever seen.
give them the Proclaimers, man. That's great.
Yeah, the Proclaimers would love that.
That one was just for the Proclaimers. If you're not if you're not in the band, the Proclaimers, you're gonna have to stop right now because this is just for them.
The Joker would hate us.
Why is that?
Just for being too funny.
Hey, you're right. That's my thing.
Hey.
Let's pivot to riddles, I guess. What can we do without pissing a Batman villain off? Not much.
No. Yeah, man. The Joker, he hates Sounds of Merriment. He's like the Grendel from Beowulf. What a bull. I got a million of them, guys. I'm just getting started.
Are you familiar with the Yule Lads?
Gotta
I actually don't.
Oh man,
I would love that.
The Yule Lads instead of Santa. Some Scandinavian country has the Yule Lads.
Iceland.
Iceland has the Yule Lads.
See, the Grendel is harrowed by the sounds of singing, so sounds of merriment piss him off. Incredibly deep pull.
He's a descendant of Cain
Absolutely.
Grendel.
and Abel and
He
Seth.
hates merriment. He would hate Dawn music.
Who's Dawn Music?
The dejected buffoon of a pianist in the Muppets universe.
Dawn music.
He always starts a song and then he forgets the lyrics. And he's like, I'll never get it. I'll never get it. I'll never get it.
Dawn music.
He'll like start to write the
Incredible name.
and he's always like writing songs that already exist, like Yankee Doodle or the alphabet. And he's like A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh, I'll never get it. Oh, and he'll bang his head on the piano.
Poor Dawn Music.
And
man.
Kermit will come
Does
in.
Kermit support him or make fun of him?
Kermit is very supportive.
He always has been.
Still ever witty.
Yeah. There's so many Muppets.
There's just an ad for condom above that. It just said condom. Just the general concept. It was
The idea of
was at the top.
Dawn music fans need it.
It's gone now. but
We
it
can't
just-
Listen,
stop.
we know you're fucking. We don't even care about the brand.
Yeah.
Just get one.
We just need to introduce you to the idea.
it's the awareness of
Yeah.
protection.
We'll get to the harder stuff later.
Today's episode is brought to you by condoms. Any of them.
You know the Muppets, they used to be on SNL.
Yeah, that's right.
I can only imagine how that played with the audience. I'm sure they thought it was confusing.
Oscar the Grouch used to be orange.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, and then he got dirty. And they kept him green. We're a pro Muppet show.
Very pro.
And there's a huge void in the Muppet
Oh.
historian community after that guy was cheating on his girlfriend.
He's out. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like the premier influencer.
That's right.
Well, we're pro Muppets, but anti Walter. Walter's just a boy. There's nothing to him.
You're anti-Walter?
Walter is the worst.
They try to make Walter the new
Walter
main
is
character.
just like a teen boy.
Yeah, they try to make Walter the new Kermit.
He's
And
just-
instead of being
yeah.
like a cool-ass frog,
He's a teen boy. And he's,
And he's a fan, dude. Look at him. He's a fucking fan.
He is. He's literally a fan of the Muppets in the Muppet universe. It's like, what are you?
To be the man, you got to beat the man. Ric Flair said that. You can't
right.
be walking around with a Kermit
That's-
shirt. You're a poser.
he has a Kermit watch on too, it seems. Timex. Walter lives with his brother Gary, and both of them are huge Muppet fans.
Yeah.
Wait till they lack self-confidence. Wait till he finds out.
He did. He won a fucking Grammy for finding out. He had an epiphany. He's like, am I a man or a Muppet?
That's right. That was written by one of the Flight of the Conchord guys.
Serious?
Fuck
Yeah.
Wow. You guys know a lot of Muppet stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
We weren't kidding.
I think I like it around here.
I didn't know about Dawn Music though. That was a pretty deep cut.
He's not really.
Fuck you.
Just take the compliment, man.
Yeah. You can't go deeper than Dawn Music.
Chip the IT guy?
No, no way. Is that real?
No.
You just made that up.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell what a riff is
now
these
it's
days.
getting, yeah.
They're getting
That was
better.
too far.
That was fucked up. Oh my god.
Dawn music. Where do you get off?
Casey, where are you going to next?
Yeah, I am in Kentucky and Raleigh, and I'm in Just for Laughs. I just got the news.
Oh, right on.
Nice.
Just for Laughs
Congratulations.
Festival. Yeah,
Big
pretty
congrats.
cool. That's been one of my big dreams. So yeah, that's at the end of July. So
So now what's the next big dream?
I want to get past at the Comedy Store.
Yeah. Oh
we
yeah.
go.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to move to LA for the fall and try to get in the rotation there. So I get along with those guys real well over there. So
Mhm.
No, it was a permanently move.
just for the fall, I guess. Wait, what was the question?
You answered it
Well,
perfectly.
You answered it.
We'll talk
You
about it
even
later.
explained. You said it, but I shouldn't have
back to
answered
it.
it.
It's one of the best answers.
Just for the fall, yeah.
As far as answers
I
go,
actually
that
get
was
the-
one.
That was up there.
That's one. And then I want to film my special. So those are the two immediate ones.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been touring this hour for like 2 years and, plus or minus some riffs. So I want to get it all on the books. That'll be good.
Mhm.
But JFL, that was a big one. So I'll try to. I'm in
That's a huge honor.
Edinburgh Fringe as well. So that'll be fun in the fall. So
And then we were talking down in the lobby to Mook. you're going to London for the 4th of July, which is a slap in the face to America.
I know. I'm Benedict Arnold. Yeah.
I like that.
I'm going for the 4th of July because Black Sabbath is playing their last show next weekend with Alice in Chains.
How old would the members of Black Sabbath be?
Oh,
right?
They're like in their 80s, I think.
Oh my God.
All of them are probably in their 80s because they started in like 68 or something. Yeah, 68. God, nailed it. So that'll be so sick, man. I'm so excited. It's Metallica. It's unbelievable. Pantera. The lineup's out of this world.
That does sound great. At what cost leaving the US of A?
I know. Well, you can't put a price on it. Put Black Sabbath as girls.
You can't put a price on these concert tickets. You just can't.
Whoa. They're hot.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, wow. Not.
Holy shit, they're hot.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Very Print that out.
Yeah.
Print that out. There's the
is-
thumbnail for the gig, for the show.
That's hot. That's hot.
Girls, nice.
Oh, my God. I forget about him every once in a while.
And then you see one, you go, what the heck?
Oh, my
Nice.
God.
Talking about Black Sabbath.
No, chicks.
Babes.
Yeah.
Talking babes. Talking babe.
Yeah, it'll be so fun. It's just one concert all day. So I used to go to Bonnaroo when I was a younger man. So I never get to see music like that.
Bonnaroo getting canceled this year, and I saw like POV. It almost seemed like war footage of like hearing the screams.
They were
outside of the
wailing.
tent.
They were wailing.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like there was just a natural disaster.
It was. Yeah, it was.
Moaning and wailing.
I thought I was like watching something like it was like a live leak audio, but it was just Bonnaroo being
kinda
canceled.
Funny.
The day the
Bad.
music
That's
died.
probably-
Oh man.
How did you do
that sucked.
Bonnaroo? Did you go all in?
Yeah, that was back when I was drinking. So I would just like wake up on the side of the road all the time. It was so sick. One of my
In what
favorite-
manner? In a vehicle?
But like,
or
were you
No, just
stray?
on
or-
my person?
Did you wake up and like just continue your morning, or did you wake up just like get your bearings, or was this something you were expecting when?
So this is, I went 3 years in a row, so there's all kinds of crazy stuff. But one of my favorite stories is I saw Die Antwoord,
oh
the
yeah,
South African
crazy
band.
South African band.
And I was so coked out and I was so drunk. I took everything out of my pocket so I could jump higher. Sound logic.
Yeah, dude, you were like Goku training at 2x gravity for Die Antwoord.
I was like, surely I could get a couple more inches. What's all this drag? There's too much resistance.
It won't make you jump
So-
lower. That's certainly. That's,
Yeah. So I took everything and I put it on the ground. And granted, to my credit, I was jumping out the gym. I looked like OJ Mayo. I was getting up there, and then I just forgot all my stuff, and I just
the Fortnite hat.
Oh yeah, you probably jumped too high and you were looking down and couldn't see it anymore.
God, we really are just ants, aren't we? I was
From all the way up here.
the POV. But I got so drunk, I was like, well, good night. And
Did
then-
that guy just fly away? That guy just took out 2 packs of cigs and flew away. What the fuck?
But after that, I woke
that
up.
comedian just put down his ridge wallet and flew into orbit.
I put all, so I lose every one of my possessions, everything to my name, and I woke up on the side of this footpath at Bonnaroo, and I woke up, whoa, and the only thing in my pocket, it was almost like a prank on myself, was one crumpled up dollar bill. That was, I had $1 and no wallet, no phone, nothing, no possessions.
Who
They
did
were all
you go? Did
gone.
you go with people or did you go solo?
No. I went with a bunch of friends.
Okay.
So I walked back to camp and my friends were up and I was like, something bad happened. I jumped too high.
Were your knees sore?
Literally Icarus. I flew too close to the sun.
Oh, what?
What happened last night? Who gave me the $1?
I could have jumped so much higher without this fucking thing. Why did you guys tell me to take this out? I don't know. There might even could have been.
One time I was speeding up on something, Molly or something, and I unblacked out and I was literally doing stand up for this Asian family in their tent. I swear to God, this is true. The sun was up. I had like blacked out for however many hours, and I unblacked out speaking. I was mid riff for this Asian family who was like, and they were old. I swear to God, this is
They
true.
were old at
They were
Bonnaroo?
old as fuck. None of them were below like 40. It was like these old Asians, and I was going like, yeah, and it's like top of the morning, and then I had a moment of sentience, and I went. what the fuck? And they were like, don't go. And I was like, I should go. You guys have been lovely.
You throw everything out of your pocket and rip through the top of the tent.
I just unblacked out and I stopped speaking. 'Cause I was like, whoa.
That is a special I would like to see.
Oh yeah.
Live
I
from
was
the
crushing.
Bonnaroo, live from the Bonnaroo tent.
They were really excited.
How do you think you did you?
I don't know
Were
what
you-
I
were
would
you
have found
doing-
common ground on. I don't know.
Were you
The
doing
greatest
stand up at the
special of
time,
all
like
time.
professionally?
No, I was probably like a year in maybe, and I was just so drunk I was just going for it.
Is that something do you think you would seek? Like, I got to find an Asian family to perform for.
I thought you meant like you were going to find a Sikh to perform for.
Would you like a,
That's something I'm seeking out.
I mean, who's to say, right? I mean, what is ambition and what is faith?
Wow.
Interesting. Wait,
oh my
that's
God.
literally on my "There Will Be Blood" shirt. When ambition meets faith. So maybe I just
That's where you just look down.
I looked in the mirror earlier, I guess.
Hold on, I need to take a long look in the mirror. Find the right words to say.
But I couldn't tell you what compelled Da Vinci to create the helicopter. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
He probably thought I really want to fucking fly.
Yeah, that was probably it.
But at some point, I wandered into the right tent and I gave him the show of a lifetime. It's like Bernie Mac at the Apollo. I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Casey Rocket at the tent, the Asian tent. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much, man. It's been a blast. Go see him in Kentucky, somewhere in Kentucky.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. All my dates are on CaseyRocket.com. So happy to be here. You guys are so funny.
No, this was a blast. Thank you.
You're the
Yeah,
man.
if you're lucky, he might just appear in your tent.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny.
If he ever falls off the wagon.
Yeah, give me a couple Bud Ice. You'd be surprised.
See Casey and then me and Nick are at Zany's July 2nd.
That's
There's
right.
Only a handful of tickets left.
Woohoo.
See the
It's
boys.
about to sell out, so go get those tickets.
Exciting.
Thanks.
That's it.
Perfect.